Hey, how's it going everyone? What is up? And welcome to my Flash video for this week. It's actually gonna be we're gonna have two Flash bonus videos this week. One for the episode and then this one today. I don't think we'll do two bonus era videos, mainly because Flash is my favorite. But anyways, we have a metric ton to talk about in this. So basically this is from the Paleyfest 2015 Flash panel. I put explained, but it's literally just a breakdown. We're gonna go from the most important things talked about to the funniest. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. The first, the most important thing that they talked about, in my opinion, was they said a big Flash storyline is coming. Now, I know what you're all thinking, Flashpoint. Everyone's going to Flashpoint, time travel, automatically, Flashpoint. Flash has time traveled a lot in the past, He's time traveled a lot by accident, on purpose, but Flashpoint, like I've been saying, definitely will not be happening in Season 1. That would just negate everything that's happened so far. Although there is something in a minute that will kind of be Flashpointy, but not so much. But the story that they're probably talking about is the trial of the Flash. So in the trial of the Flash, Abracadabra poses as Reverse Flash, and he attempts to kill Barry's fiancée at their wedding. Not Iris. Professor Zoom had already killed Iris in the past. Barry found someone else. Abracadabra posed as Reverse Flash, Professor Zoom, and he tried to kill her, and Flash accidentally broke his neck trying to stop him. So if they did anything, it would be something like that, except not with a wife, more like with Iris as his girlfriend. So we can definitely look forward to that. I think that might happen. It's either that, or we're going to see Eddie Thawne get his powers and become Hunter Zolomon this season, right at the end. I'm calling it. I'm going to call it. If the trial of the Flash doesn't happen, this is happening. So my number 2 moment is there might be some Cisco/Caitlin Snow superpowers coming soon. They talked about on the panel how, of course, these two characters have a set destiny. They're supposed to get powers, and they could be coming soon, maybe season 2, 3-ish, somewhere around in there. They both acknowledge, everyone acknowledges, that they're probably going to get powers at least in the next 2 seasons. It's just like Katie Cassidy with becoming Black Canary, and now Willa Holland with becoming Speedy. They evolved, and they're going, these two characters are going to evolve the same way, and they're probably going to have powers by at least season 3. So probably one of my favorite things that was said is from Harrison Wells himself, Tom Cavanaugh. Finally figured out how to say his last name. You can be a mustache-twirling villain, or you can have emotional ties. I don't think he said emotional ties, but that's what came to thought. I didn't feel like rewatching that part, just because I forgot where it was. So basically what he's saying is, you can just be a complete dick, not care for anyone, screw everyone, I'm eventually going to kill you, or you can actually actually come to love the people that you're going to dick over as family. As much as it doesn't make sense, how they put it really makes sense. It's basically like an emotional thing, and pieces are breaking off as people start finding out more and more about Wells. And I really love the way they put it. I love the way they're going with this, with some Hunter Zolomon-esque traits, and some Eobard Thawne traits. Well, the Eobard Thawne name, some traits from him, and a lot of big traits from Hunter Zolomon. That's what I'm really loving about Harrison Wells' character. Harrison Wells' character, not Wells's. It's just really going to be a shitstorm when they find out who he is. And not just a shitstorm as in trying to kick each other's ass, more like a shitstorm of emotional, stuff, which is awesome. And the next big thing is, that could arguably have been number 1. If they're going to do more speedsters, aka Wally West or Bart Allen, it's going to be in Season 2. They blatantly said that if they were going to do it, it would be next season. And I'm freaking excited because that's pretty much the word of confirmation. One of those is coming next season. Now, I'm really hoping it's going to be Wally West just because of the Teen Titans show that's coming, and I'd really love for him and Colton Haynes, who's Arsenal and Arrow, to cross over to Teen Titans and play their respective roles from the comic books. I don't think Arsenal, or actually he was called Speedy when he was in the Teen Titans, I don't think he was a big part, but Kid Flash is definitely one of the core members, Wally West, so he needs to cross over. Now, I think if they did Wally West, it would definitely be as a cousin, seeing how it just doesn't seem like Iris has a brother. So it would definitely be a cousin, I would think. But they would still have the emotional ties, Barry, him, and Iris, that they had in the comic books. And that's what I'm really looking forward to. Now, the alternative to that is Bart Allen. Bart could most definitely come from the future. But then, you'd have to... It sets up this whole thing with, like, Barry and Iris definitely having kids, and Bart definitely... It just sets that up, and I don't think they'll do that for a while. But they could. They've done a lot of things that surprise me. Now, the thing that I was talking about in my first moment with the Flashpoint thing, time travel could actually change some things in the future. Grant said, while talking about time travel, whether it got confusing, he said, do I know this? Do I not know this? Or did I unlearn this? As you know, the unlearn thing, that could be something to do with time travel. Not definitely, but it could possibly have something to do with time travel, because you change something in the past, it alters the future with a, like, wave of reality. I don't know, some shit that they talked about in Flashpoint. But it could definitely play out like that. Not Flashpoint yet, but, changing stuff in the past could alter the future and what you know. And the next thing is, the way Candace Patton talked about Iris eventually learning about Barry and the metahumans, it sounds like she already has. In the new trailer, even though it seems implausible, because it's a trailer, it looks like Iris is just off screen and just watching Barry go super speed to change into his costume. Now, that sounds pretty wacky. Why would you show that in a trailer, especially in the 15 through 19 trailer? It leads me to believe, her saying that, and the, just random chance of seeing her maybe off screen, like 2 or 3 days apart, I do believe she will find out about Barry and the metahumans very soon. And moving on to the next thing is, at the very start almost, Jesse L. Martin, aka Joe, says, I'm very lucky to be on this show. This isn't quote, okay? But he says, I'm very lucky to be on this show. It's very different from anything I've ever played. Talking about his Law and Order detective role. He says, I just worked with a giant gorilla, as you just saw, so this could just be me hoping and thinking it's not the sewer scene and he might have just been there, or something like that. This is me hoping that Joe gets some very big gorilla garage scenes, like with him together. They did show some clips at the Paleyfest panel, but they didn't show them. Like, they're not available on the internet yet. They didn't show them in the Yahoo stream, but they did show clips, and I heard that one was of Eddie Thawne punching Barry out of jealousy, so I'm really excited for that. Now, moving into the funny things, we're just going to blow through the funny things, because I think we're approaching the 10-minute mark, and I don't like my videos to go that long. But straight into the funny thing, and this is something that I thought was actually true, but they said that the science on the show is mostly BS, but very, very believable BS. The actors portray it as very believable, and I believed it until they said it was BS. So, yeah, they do make it very believable. I feel like a chump for fucking believing some of it, but happens. So the next thing is, the Braille in Harrison Wells' secret room says, we will validate your parking. So apparently the dots on the wall in there, the Braille I guess you can call it, has nothing to do with anything. The set designer just liked it, so he put it in there, and Tom Cavanaugh just said, it says we will validate your parking. So, and the next thing is, there might be some more singing episodes, but not a musical. This one girl asked if has the Flash compared to his singing, his past singing career on Glee and stuff. And he was amazing in Glee. I watched some of the videos. But yeah, he said he's all for singing, but not a musical. So, and then the last thing, this one guy had me gone. The first thing he said is, "I'm a cliche nerd. I'm standing here as a cliche nerd," and everyone laughed at that. And then he said, "Fastest man alive, but not like him, unfortunately." Wink. Like, he didn't say wink wink, but I'm wink winking. Actually, you know what the hell that means. And it had everyone dead, including me. It was hilarious. But yeah, guys, that is me explaining the Paley 2015 Fest stuff. I said that backwards. For the Flash panel, basically a breakdown, but since everyone and their mother used the word breakdown when talking about this in a video, I decided to go a different route. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and tune in for my Flash review tomorrow night, top 5 moments. See you guys then. Peace.